Welcome to our MDK preparatory classes. Today we have fourth part of error detection. In this part also you will try to locate the mistakes in the sentences and try to correct them. Our first sentence is school students like to entertain themselves by playing frisbee, a game of catch, play with a plastic disc instead of a ball. Now we look that we have four options. The first is like, the second is catch, third is C, and the fourth is D. Now when we read the sentence, when we come to the word play, we see that there is some mistake here. Now we read it once again. School students like to entertain themselves by playing frisbee, a game of catch, play. Now the play is a contraction of a shortened form that is played. We have a shortened form of play, played, which is usually used here and which qualifies the word game, that is noun. But actually it is a clause that is played. That is played is shortened in the form of played and which qualify the noun game. So we have correction here, mistake here in the C option, and play should be changed into played. Now we have the correct meaning here. School students like to entertain themselves by playing frisbee, a game of catch, played with a plastic. Means that game is played with a plastic disc. So we should write played instead of play here, and the mistake lies here. Now we have second sentence. It is most beautiful tree in our garden. This is very simple sentence. You know that here is the word most, and this is superlative degree, and we know that the superlative degree requires a definite article, that is the. So we should write the here. It is the most beautiful tree in our garden. So the error is there in option number B. Now we have third sentence. The ships of our country have entered Indian Ocean. There is no mistake in other options. The ships, that is correct. Of our country, of our is correct. Have is also correct because ships is plural. Entered Indian Ocean. Now we know that all the seas require definite article. So we say the Atlantic Ocean, the Indian Ocean, the Pacific Ocean. So we should write definite article the here before in Indian Ocean, because all the oceans of the world take definite article the with them. So mistake is there in the option B. We have fourth sentence. Where is a person which you wanted to see? This is also a very simple sentence. We know that we cannot keep which as a relative pronoun when there is a person which is where is the person is described. So we should remove which and keep the word who that matches to persons. So where is the person who you wanted to see? The mistake is at option number 3C. Now we have fifth sentence. The problem is too much difficult for me to solve. You know we have a construction of true plus adjective plus two. True plus adjective plus true. This is very famous construction. So we have true, we have adjective. This is also true, but much is redundant here. We do not need any other word here when we have the word true. So we must remove much from here and the correct sentence will be the problem is too difficult for me to solve. Much is redundant here. We should remove it. So the mistake is the error is at point B. Now we have sixth sentence. He does not have some devotion to his studies. Now all we know the use of some and any. We know that when we use quantifier some, then we use it with affirmative sentences and with offers and with requests. But when we have a quantifier any, we use it with negative sentence, with interrogative sentence, and conditional sentences like if you find any error, let me know. We can put any here. It is not a negative sentence, it is not an interrogative sentence, but we can put any here. So, in positive sentences or affirmative sentences, we have to write some, and in the interrogative and in the negative sentence, we have to put any. But we can write offer, and in requests, we can write some, whether they are in question form also. So, he does not have some devotion to his studies. This is a negative sentence, and we cannot put some here. We have to put any here. Then the sentence will be correct. He does not have any devotion to his studies. So the error is there at point C. We have seventh question here. The ship was drowned and the sailors were drowned in the sea. We know that the word drown is used for animate things, and for inanimate things like ship, we use the word sink. And this is third form, we can say sunk here. So the correct form should be sunk, and we should replace drowned with sunk. The ship was sunk and the sailors were drowned in the sea. So we remove the word drowned and keep sunk here. In the eighth sentence, this is the youngest and more intelligent of my three sons. So we look here that there are three sons. You know that when more than two persons or things are compared with each other, we use the superlative form. So we have the youngest superlative form here, but we don't have superlative form here at intelligent. So we must correct it. Now we should write the most intelligent. So our correct sentence will be, this is the youngest and the most intelligent of my three sons. So error is at point C. Now we have ninth sentence. Either the mother or the son are in the house. We know that either and are in pair and they are correlative conjunctions. And we also know how to put a verb with that construction. We know that after the word or, any noun or pronoun comes, then the verb should match to the noun here or to the pronoun here. So we have a singular noun here, the son. So or is incorrect here. We should write is here. Now the correct sentence would be, either the mother or the son is in the house, because we have to keep the verb according to this noun here. And the error is at point option C. Now we have 10th sentence. His brother together with his sons have not reached as yet. We know that there are some conjunctions which if kept there with any subject, it does not change the number of these subjects. So these constructions are with along with, together with, as well as, in addition to, including. We do not change the number of the subject. The number of subject, if the subject is singular, we'll keep the now verb singular here, and if the subject is plural, we keep a plural verb here. So we have his brother, that is singular, and here the verb is written have, so we should change it, and with the has, his brother together with his sons has not reached as yet, have should be replaced with has here. The error is at option C. Now the 11th sentence, the number of students in this college are not large. We know that when we have the construction, the number, we use a singular verb here. So the number of students in this college is not large. You should remember that when we have the number here, the construction of the number, the phrase the number here, then we should keep a singular verb here. The number of students in this college is not large. The error is option C, and we should remove R from here and keep is here. Now we have 12th sentence. I have bought 10 dozens eggs for 200 rupees. So we know that when we have the word dozen, hundred as quantity, thousand, million, and billion, then we cannot pluralize them. We should keep in singular form. I have bought 10 dozen eggs for 200 rupees. 10 dozen is wrong. We should write 10 dozen eggs. In the same way, we should write 200 rupees, not 200 rupees. 3000 rupees, not 3000 rupees. 2 millions rupees, not, but 2 million rupees. So, we should remove dozens from here and keep the word dozen here. So the correct sentence would be I have bought 2 dozen eggs for 200 rupees. Just like here are 200 rupees, not 200 rupees. This is correct. And dozens is incorrect. So our mistake is there at the option B. Hope you have understood all questions.